What about now? It's like a microphone problem. I mean, 6 minutes of not, I don't, there's no way there was 6 minutes of not being able to hear me. There's somebody else in here. So there's no way I went 6 minutes talking and no one heard that. There's no possible way. And if it was, it is what it is. Listen, I just got started, really. So you missed nothing. You know, even if it was 6 minutes of nothing. You know, what I was saying for 6 minutes of talking, you know, was really just that the narcissist is so bothered by the fact that you're unbothered that just being unbothered is enough. That's enough. You don't have to do anything else. Just being unbothered is enough. You know, so I was talking about scenarios of being unbothered, you know, and how it's got my ex freaking out. And more so than my ex is the crazy ass mother-in-law. I don't know what this person keeps doing and why she keeps going so hard, but I'm highly tapped in and I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know she's doing too much, man. She's doing too much. But, you know, there's a pattern with that family, man. All you gotta do is look at the dad, look at my ex's baby dad, you know, and then what she tried to do to me. Couldn't do it, though. Couldn't do it. I looked at the patterns. I'm like, oh, the mom did that to the dad? Oh. And then I seen her baby daddy, and I'm like, oh, she tried to do that to him? He got away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm getting away. I'm getting away. I'm getting away. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, like, watch out for stuff. You see signs. Don't sit and act like you didn't know at all. Nah, you knew. You know what I'm saying? You had a little bit of insight. I messed around and flipped the wrong page. Got me distraught with the whole 6 minutes of not being able to hear me. What else you got going on here? Yeah, look, y'all. This thing done flip pages. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, what you got? Okay. All right. All right. If you sat there for 6 minutes of nothing, you can deal with this while I get my notes together. You can deal with it. Bear with me, okay? All right. Watch you shine. Yeah, so they want to come back in your life, but they know they can't. They try all kind of tactics. Hell, some of these people that are on my friends list on TikTok and YouTube are probably these goofball goobers with fake accounts, talking to me and stuff, and I don't even know. Do you think I care? I'm going to talk to them the same way I talk to everybody else. It doesn't make me no never mind. You know what I mean? As long as I don't know it's them, whatever. So whatever they think they're getting away with, who cares? You know what I'm saying? It don't bother me. I don't think about it. I have no idea who I'm talking to online. It could be a whole bunch of people playing that little goofy game. Why would I care? I don't live online. So when they leave comments under a fake account, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? It makes no difference to me. And this is what they do, okay? And again, it's just you being unbothered. It's you being unbothered that bothers these people so much. You know, it's just you being unbothered, going about your business, you know what I'm saying, having your healthy boundaries, you know, and it's not just ex-narcs, man. It's these new narcs, it's narc family members, it's ex-co-workers. What you'll notice when you go no contact, and you're not like reaching out to no one, and you will have people reach out to you that you haven't heard from in years. You know what I'm saying? You have people reaching out to you you ain't heard from in years. You have people reaching out to you that you've never heard from. You have people reaching out to you from school that you went to in like middle school and high school and stuff. You have all kind of stuff happening because you don't lock down your energy. Now, could these people get in touch with you because, you know, your social media has gotten to the point where it's reaching that many people? Possibly. Or they could have been sent in by a family member or something to try to get information. And this is when you start noticing weird things. It's like you're trying your best to keep yourself, you know, away from these people. And then they'll find ways to try to come back into your life. But when you were in their life, they did no kind of way of showing you any appreciation, any respect, and made you seem like whatever you were saying didn't make any sense. Now, while you're gone and you're like completely away from everybody, they're finding ways to watch you and keep in touch with whatever you have going on. And it's just weird, man. It's weird. And the more you're unbothered by not needing to get in touch with anyone, the more it bothers them, which is even more weird, because they act like they want you to get away from them or whatever, but you start to realize that, nah, you're just the black sheep. You're the one everybody wants to talk about so they can feel better about themselves. They don't necessarily want you to go anywhere, because once you leave, then who are they going to talk about? They can keep talking about you, but you're not there to take any of the punishment. So they're going to eventually start talking about each other, and everything will fall apart. But, you know what I'm saying? These are some of the things about being unbothered that bothers them so much. And you got a zero tolerance for a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, selfish behaviors. You know what I'm saying? You have zero tolerance and you're unbothered. You're not going to deal with it. You know, somebody comes around you with it, you cut them off your life. Cut them out your life. Secret competitions. Your intuition's going to let you know about those. You don't get bothered by it, you just cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Negative thinking, you know what I'm saying, for no good reason. You know, you cut people off, you're unbothered. Man, there's a whole bunch going on. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Hating on others. You know, I don't sit around listening to anybody hating on other people. You know, and a lot of times with family members, that's one of the main reasons why they don't like me, because everybody wants to sit around and talk about everybody else, and I don't want to talk about everybody else. You know, I have nothing negative to say about everybody else. What else? They look for any and every reason to be jealous and envious of you and everybody, like you owe them something. You know, again, they act this way. I'm unbothered by it. I know I don't owe them anything. I don't care what they think, right? So it bothers these narcissists even more. We've cut these people off, and we've literally taken their lifeline. That's how they look at it. And they will blame you for all their problems. They will make up the most crazy thing. Oh, he does witchcraft, and the fuck you talking about? No, I don't. You do it. Your mom definitely does. You know what I'm saying? I don't do anything. You know, I pray to God. You know, and that's why I get blessed. I don't do any of that weirdo stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to. I don't do any of that. I put it in God's hands. I rank high enough in the spiritual. I don't need to do any of that stuff. I leave it to God. He got it. You know what I'm saying? So all that wickedness you keep doing, I keep trying to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know, before, when I was still healing, this is why I don't listen to nobody talking online. Because, you know, I got a lot of people use me for inspiration. and they'll have their perspective on it. And I don't like hearing all this, you know, you're operating out of emotion. No, 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 goofballs. I was healing. I was healing in real time, and I allowed you to see it. And I can't stand it when I hear these goofies having their interpretation where, well, you're operating out of, no, 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 I was healing in real time in front of you. Plus, I don't let everybody see what I'm doing. And also, sometimes I do things online to throw my enemies off. You just see the stuff, and you make your interpretation. You should know anything you see online when I'm talking about moving in silence is part of the plan. We're still in phase 6, going in phase 7. So, you know, having an interpretation and, you know, do what you got to do, make content, making it, you know, appeal to the masses. But if I feel like any of that's slight towards me, I'm just going to be like, look, y'all, if I'm allowing you to see me heal in real time, I don't want to hear your opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? That don't make any sense. You know, oh, you operating out of emotion. Now you're operating, you know, in duality and even and balanced. And I was operating out of that at all times. You were just watching me heal in real time. Now, again, I don't know anybody else healing in real time. I don't know anyone else going through it while healing in real time and giving you content on a regular basis. You got to stop acting like you're watching the Black Truman Show. You got to stop with that mindset. You got to stop with the mindset of just watching people to judge people and project your perspective onto them. Why? No, man. Like, if you're watching, try to learn something, but don't try to feel like you need to teach me something. I don't want you to teach me shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear your perspective. I'm not putting this stuff online and hear people's perspective to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapped in. I don't want to hear none of that stuff, man. I'm putting this content out, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to have some content to make, you know, whatever. But don't start kind of slighting me in it, you know, or giving your perspective on what I was, you know. Yeah, it seemed like you were going through, you know, some emotional, keep all that slight to yourself. I'm allowing you to see me heal in real time. You don't need to be putting any kind of terms or whatever, categories on me while I'm healing in real time and I'm telling you what I'm doing. If you want to make up in your mind something else, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be on my friends list nowhere because I don't want to see that content pop in my feed because I'm going to feel some type of way about it because I'm tapped in and I can tell when someone's using my story as their muse or their base for their whatever their content they're putting out. So I'm gonna feel some type of way if I'm the muse and the base and you start saying slight stuff like, yeah, you're operating out of your emotion. Chill out with that. We don't know how you was operating when you went through your healing process because you weren't putting it out online like I'm doing. So stop with all the extra judgment and all the extra crazy crap. Let's talk to people like we have some sense. Let's talk to people like we want to be talked to, right? And let's stop like thinking that I'm tapped in. I can tell, y'all. Like, stop doing stuff like I can't tell what you're saying and what you're doing. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear your perspective of what I'm going through and you trying to, you know what I'm saying, frame it. I can see right through all that crap. I can see you using my story as your base. I can see through it. Okay, so don't try to slight me with your opinion of whatever you thought I was going through because you have no idea what I was going through. If you thought that was emotional, you have no idea the levels of things I've gone through. When I was in Iraq and I was engaged and this chick told me in detail about her threesome, you don't know nothing. You're just online talking and judging people and then trying to give advice while not giving anybody any background about what you have going on, right? I can see through all that crap. That crap bothers me. That's why a lot of times I only have like a couple of few messenger people I watch or readers I watch because a lot of people watch my content and they don't know that I can see that they're using my content as a base. And a lot of people are really good with it. They're like motivational speakers and I'm fine with those. But there's some people that use it and then they have like a counter argument, not really a counter argument. They use it and then they'll like give their perspective. And I know they're talking about me. They're describing my life to a T. And then they'll like be like, yeah, you were being emotional and you know, you was really seeming like you was stuck in your, shut up, man. I can see through all that stuff. I know you, just shut up. You know what I mean? You're doing a lot of talking and not putting up any kind of content showing us what you went through when you went through your awakening or what you went through when you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of talking, man. And that's why I tell you, I don't care for any of this stuff like that. I'm putting this content out for my subscribers. I'm not trying to make friends because people on the internet are weird. They're weird. They really be sitting here watching people and then like they're watching TV and thinking that this ain't real life. and then just taking it and making content, putting their perspective on it, and thinking I can't see through the bullshit. Man, anyway, y'all, I appreciate the real ones that get what they need from me. You know what I'm saying? Learning some stuff, helping their growth process, that shout me out in the comments, and even the ones that don't shout me out but learn something from it. But y'all that be taking my content, putting your perspective on it, thinking I can't see through the BS, and not knowing that you're talking about my story, y'all can kiss my black ass. You know what I'm saying? Have the guts enough to say it to me in my comments, man. I don't want to hear none of that stuff, because I would love to hear your story when you woke up. I love to know how you went through it. How would you describe yourself? Would you say you were emotional and all that kind of crazy stuff too? Nah, you wouldn't. Probably not. So why are you using it to describe somebody else? No tact, no professionalism, just saying whatever. Just trying to be trendy and thinking that's cute to be rude. No, it's not cute to be rude. It's not cute to say anything. It's not cute trying to say whatever, trying to sound tough. You're not tough. You've never been through nothing. Anyway, I want to go through that right now. Talking about these lames, man. That's the only problem with being tapped in, man. You see everything. Like, I just know stuff, and I hate being able to know stuff. I can't watch nothing, because I'm like, that chick watched my stuff. She talking about, that person watched my stuff. Talking about me, I can't watch that. And she putting that perspective on it, talking about I was in my emote. Get out of here. Go somewhere with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't watch nothing. I can't watch nothing. That's how I know that I'm getting big on the internet. I don't need for no one to tell me. I can see that everybody watching my stuff. That's how I've been able to dodge everybody all my life, is I can see when someone's been watching me hard and they're moving different. And that's how I've always been able to, get away from them people. It applies the same on the internet. I can still see y'all moving like me and everything now. It's just some people are doing it in a good way, and some people are doing it, and you're still getting clicks and views. Great for you. But the thing about it is, I can see it. Hell, I'll be on TikTok. I'll be saving the videos for the ones that I know that's watching my content. I'll just save them. I save the ones too that I like. So, you never know. But it's for one of those two reasons. I either saved you because you got some great content I like, or I saved you because you're definitely watching my content and I want to go back and make reference. You know what I'm saying? Keeping tabs on you. That's why I do it. You know what I'm saying? So, when I'm like watching like content creators and they kind of like talking about me and then they kind of like throw that shade in there, I want to hear that shit. And also, I don't want to hear nobody trying to tell me, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm so tapped in. Hey, listen, when y'all tapped in like y'all claiming y'all are, y'all still use music and nature just like I do. So to have a muse that you use, how is that so far-fetched? Don't be mad at me because I'm so tapped in. I can tell, okay? I can sit here and have the headphones on and be lifting weights and can tell when someone's telling my story through a different perspective. Why wouldn't you? I do a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of things in my life. My story online right now is a good story, especially if you're doing a Leo story. Hell, that's the best way to go with it. With me, I'm King Leo. Everybody can relate to what I'm going through. Right? My phone's about to die. All I'm saying is we need to keep it on a level of professionalism, man, because I'm tapped in. I can tell. So stop shading people. If you feel like somebody was operating a certain type of way, there's different ways to phrase things. You know what I'm saying? Than the way that people be doing it. But they can do whatever they want on their stuff. I just stopped watching it. I got like 2 to 3 people I watch now. That's it, like total. 2 to 3. Putting their influence and their personal influence and whatever information they're put out that you go to could cause, you know what I'm saying, you to have the message be thrown off. Maybe 2. I know watch my stuff that I can still watch, but most of them I just can't watch it anymore because they start putting their perspective on my story, and it's weird. It's weird to watch. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't really watch anything. So I just got to like really just stick to being out in nature, riding my bike, working out, listening to music, meditating right now until I get into a better place, because, man, I can't even go online and watch most of the content creators I used to watch because I be feeling a lot of shade in what they be saying. Not really shade, just perspective. I don't want to hear their perspective in my life. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nobody's perspective in my life, but especially if their life ain't posted online and I don't know what the hell they've done or how they lived or anything like that. Definitely the people that be talking like, I keep my business private. You keep your business private, but you all in my business and then reposting my business as if I don't know it's my business that you're reposting. Whatever, man. You know what I mean? Weirdo stuff. But I'm getting used to the weirdo stuff. I'm as unbothered can be, and for some reason that being unbothered caused a lot of people, to get bothered. But it also shows me who to navigate with and who not to be around. You know, me being me also attracts the kind of people that like me. You know what I mean? That don't try to like do anything weird on my content or nothing. They just like me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I help them grow the same way that, you know, their comments, stuff like that helps me grow and views. But that being said, you know, I already ran too long, and then, you know, the first half of the video, you couldn't hear me or part of it. And then, you know, whenever it cuts out like that, you know, YouTube will mess up, you know, trying to cut out that dead space for like a whole day, mess all my views up and stuff. But they'll just delete the views. But look, y'all, ain't gonna hold you too much longer. I'm gonna get on TikTok. You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work out, or I'm gonna do the same kind of conversation. I don't know yet. You know, might do Facebook, probably not. Maybe, I don't know. You know, but I appreciate y'all joining me. You know, I appreciate y'all listening to the first half, which was meat and potatoes. It's just the last half of this became, you know, me ranting. But what's wrong with a good rant? Or trying to down me again. Love y'all.